What's up, y'all? I really just wanted to hop on the video and record my thoughts as I'm reflecting over the past few months of my journey. Something weighing on my mind I wanted to share with y'all, I guess. Don't let nobody trick you out your greatness. Don't let nobody convince you out your greatness. We are all here to do something impactful. You know, it's up to you whether or not you pursue this mission. But it gets complicated. You know, there's this old saying that goes, people want you to succeed, but never more than them. People want you to go far, but not further than them, right? It can be very discouraging, right? Especially when you consider your loved ones, you know, friends and family. When you're on your way up, you know, when you're going for something, striving for success, you may either expect or, you know, desire the support from these loved ones. And this is where it gets tricky, because it's not necessarily that they don't want you to succeed or go for, you know, your goal or your dream per se, but the thing is certain people, they don't fit in the vision. There's no room. There's no role for them to play. You know, that's one thing about relationships, is that certain people you meet in life, you know, they're not meant to accompany you on the entire journey. You know, some people are only meant for you to experience for a season, you know. But as far as family and even close friends, you know, people that you consider to be family, your success may, you know, cause them to feel somewhat uncomfortable. You know, I believe that we're here on earth to grow, to evolve, to continue to develop, and not everybody aligns with that philosophy. A lot of people get stuck and get stagnant in life, and they decide that where they end up is where they're going to stay. And that's no shade onto anybody in particular, but at the end of the day, that's not what I'm here for. You know, I've fallen victim to this, you know, as well as many others, but I got back up, right? You know, we all get stuck in certain seasons. We all experience, you know, traumatic events that cause us to you know, play it safe, or you know, more or less put our journey on hold, right? And you know, everybody falls down, but it's up to us individually to decide whether or not we're going to get back up. And back to my main point of this video, it gets tricky, right? Because you want your close loved ones, your friends and family to support you, but you have to understand the entirety of the whole perspective. Everything is valid if you can manage to see it from alternative perspectives, right? Me personally, right? Let me use myself as the example because it's hard for me to speak in general terms. I'm changing on a daily basis. I'm growing, I'm evolving. And the person that my family and friends once knew me as, it may not be aligned with who I'm becoming, you know, who they see me as, who they still expect me to be whenever we do cross paths at this point, right? Is no longer who I once was. And I could feel the shift in the relationship where it becomes very uncomfortable for certain people to be around me. Whether they see it as I'm no longer who they used to know, or whether my growth acts as a reflection to their stagnation, you know, that might spark some insecurity because I've continued down my path, down my journey to growth and evolution, and a lot of people chose to stay where they were, right? Yeah, so for lack of time and explanation in depth, it could simply be summed up to, you know, not everybody's meant to make it as far as you're willing to go. And it's a very difficult part of success is leaving behind certain people. Even leaving behind certain places, right? A flower can only grow as big as the pot. A snake can only grow as big as the tank. For examples, sometimes you need to uproot and exit the environment you currently occupy in order to continue that growth, in order to continue the mission and journey. And this is, you know, it could serve as a reminder to other people that are watching you that that they gave up on their journey. You know, they decided that they weren't going to continue down that path. And as I stated previously, like, this is not a knock to anybody in particular. I understand how difficult life is. I understand that on your way up, everything in the universe, it feels as if it is pulling against you. That is resistance. That is supposed to happen. You know, this journey is not meant to be easy. Life is not supposed to be easy. A lot of people believe that life is supposed to be you know, sunshine and rainbows, right? It's all supposed to be laughs and joy and fun. And that's a major part of it. That's what we strive for, to enjoy life. But there's no light without darkness. Would you even appreciate the sunshine if it never rained? I say all that to say that it ain't meant to be easy, right? And not everybody is strong enough to carry the weight that I've chosen to, put on my shoulders. And ultimately, a lot of people are going to be left behind. It's not personal. It's not personal for you. It's personal for me, I refuse to allow anybody or anything to hold me back, because I truly believe that God is calling me to new heights, new levels. And not everybody is prepared or equipped for these new challenges that come along with reaching these new heights. And it's still all love. I wish everybody nothing but success, blessings, peace. Do what you got to do. Go through what you have to go through to reach that, place of peace where you feel okay with being where you're at, because who am I to say that, where you are on your journey isn't exactly where you're supposed to be, right? We all have a different role to play. We all serve a different purpose at the end of the day. So do you, man. I hope y'all are able to find the lessons, to read in between the lines, find that silver lining, man, because life is happening for you. Life is not happening to you. Everything we undergo, everything we experience is a part of our ascension. Everything happens for a reason. And when you truly believe that, you will be able to see that everything, good and bad, is assisting you on your journey, on your evolution. And for those that are still stuck in certain seasons, understand that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You will not be able to transcend until you have learned the lessons you were supposed to learn from being in those seasons, being in those situations, even certain relationships. Remember, not every relationship is meant to last forever. Life itself is temporary. Find a way to continue. Because I know one thing's for sure is, if you feel as if you are not where you are supposed to be, staying stagnant isn't going to help you get to where you're trying to get to. So, pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to your habits. and be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, is this benefiting me or is it hindering my growth? You cannot acquire or gain new until you release and let go of the old, which is no longer serving you. Only you know what is for you and what is holding you back. But ultimately, it's a decision to be made. And I hope that you make the right decision. Whatever that means for you. I hope to see y'all at the mountaintop. Continue to climb. I love y'all. Peace.